From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. What if her parents didn't spend any time at home? What if they were out and about and she was trying to avoid them? Asya. Jeez, and you say you had a reasonable mind. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day? No, I really doubt that. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that, bother the heck out of her. Isn't that true love? When you find someone you want to bother the heck out of them, and they don't mind being bothered the heck out of. I felt almost brave about it. Ira could totally get it, pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. And then she stabs you. Ah, my breath halted. Oh. Hey. Hi. This is funny. The vents near the research institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here. What? No, I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? A leisurely walk? A promenade? A walk down memory lane? Here? Yes. Okay. Ira gives me an incredulous look. Do you like smoke? I mean, depends. You offering? You gonna pass me some of the ganj? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah. Yes. I know that. You want to try then? Don't be a bad influence. What? Smoking? No thank you. I'm already smoking hot. Okay. She shrugs. But. Bruh. Awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ira? You smoke? What about me? Why are you here? Because it's a smoking area? Were you at the institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh! You bring her lunch? No, I steal it from her. That's so sweet. I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. You don't want to... You wouldn't give your parents life-sustaining food? I mean, if I was told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Well, yeah, I mean... It's kind of fucked up, but... Like, kids have a desire to, you know, be useful for their parents. Even if they're assholes. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking... Yeah, I mean, you... Just now? She friggin' almost stabbed a dude with a compass. I don't think you would do that, Asya. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ira's cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard, but it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. Indubitably. It's elementary, my dear Watson. Of course you would just walk there if the lunch was already prepared. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ira walks back into the building. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Garen, you got a thing for me or something? Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. You're Pitbull then. Pitbull? Dolly? Ha 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 ha. Hey, that's spot on. Can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really, but it looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me? It's not just my wishful thinking? Haha, that's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard of out of Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Well, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she going to go? Damn, good point. Phew, well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah, to a relative or something. No! Oh man, now that you say that, everyone pretend to be surprised when that happens. Ha 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 ha. No. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it, how Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time, but she forgets her lunch sometimes. Arrgh, I'm about to Hulk out. That can't happen. No, it can't. It's not fair. They can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it will all be over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I thought that was a potato. I raise my head and look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? What if, this is a fucked up thing to say, but what if she deserves to be in a place away from you? A bird flies past the window. A furred. Ira. What? I'm really using up all of my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girl's bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Good. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course I know it's pointless to cram at this point. it was just an excuse, a selfish ploy to get some scraps of Iris time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosia moved away? It's only been 3 years, but now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey, Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Haha, nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh. Actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes? Maybe you've seen something like that lying around. Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hid Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws the cigarette butt out of the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira starts blasting techno music. Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine. We were playing a game, really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No, Shurikov. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor, I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. Gah! Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry, we're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. Man, are the internet trolls gonna be so angry at them going into the men's bathroom? Like, geez. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? Follow Ira to the bathroom. The smell is so much worse than this one. I look around and see Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful, I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tanks secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. Pap. Clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Whoa. Wah. Bam! Ira almost loses her balance but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You think it's broken? Don't know, I didn't see anything. But why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. Tuts. I see. Thank you again. How long have I been recording? Okay, 15 more minutes. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? You think Shirk would go into the ladies' room? No. I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to answer. You can't keep doing this. I know, I should have checked there from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like a... No. You can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really, we were just playing around. Bullshit. You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell me them to piss off for once in your life? I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad, and I wouldn't... I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and... For the love of... It's not like I've never tried it before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So frickin' what? Who cares what they say, just don't bother with them. I'm not like you, I just can't do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. When I go along with it, at least they talk to me. Oh no. Asia. Oh my god, that actually broke my heart, man. And I know you're okay on your own, but so what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously? She excels sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asya, yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garen and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ara's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. But here I am whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ara to get her act together. And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. In blood. In Garen's blood. Huh? A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I liked them. Oh, really? You liked them? You liked my poems? The one about Nantucket? And the man who fucked it? Why else would I ask? I thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something or maybe in a specific meter? I don't care. Tuts. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Ira checks her wristwatch. Gotta go. Money's calling. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. They're cute together. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridors. Empty. I've really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody hurts. Everybody cries. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark I headed home. Day after day. I get it now because she's repeating her life over and over again. Bubbly break. Gives it to Ira. She still attended classes. She managed during breaks and I asked to where. Kept imagining scenarios in my head. If I'd bumped into Ira, how interesting it would be. New routes, and as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. In my dreams, I see that town. Oh, Ira, you see, Asya, you just need to repeat, like, say the words of magic, and she appears. Hi, what are you doing here? The Ira manifestation thing. Ira points to her cigarette. Oh no, I mean, what are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. It wasn't Sonic fan fiction or anything. You don't want to say? You won't like it. It's BL. Huh? Why not? Or it looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? What if she's reading Sylvia Plath? Maybe she thinks I'm not saying that Sylvia Plath is on the same level as Sonic fan fiction or BL. Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. Whoa, spoilers. I've only read The Stranger. It's very visceral. But I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah, I don't like The Plague either. Yeah? What was it? It was, basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. You're 14? Why are you reading The Plague? And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns. I mean, actually, I need to think about it. When I was 14, that was what? 14 is 8th grade? What was I reading in 8th grade? You know what? It was probably, yeah, okay, I was probably reading, like The Little Prince and, like Oliver Twist. Well, not Oliver Twist, David Copperfield. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I was about to say, like, 14 is like a little, isn't that young for reading, like, starting to read classic literature? But then I realized that I was also like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because I used to read, there was like a split. I think it was probably from 7th to 8th grade. I was reading like young adult literature, and then all of a sudden I just started reading, David Copperfield for some reason, and I liked it. Yeah, sounds about right. I think I literally did not read what she just said. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags and slime bags. What was I thinking about? What's that song by Wheatus? The Teenage Dirtbag? This is a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. He's more of a dust bag. Oops. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? Actually, I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Humph. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where is all that greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Well, from my perspective, the Jedi are evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius or something, from ancient Greece, I think. Dionysius? Anyway, he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay. That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way. Born to be bad. I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person, of course it's different. Oh my god, Asia. Ira's the salt of the earth. Ira's a little, she's just a normal gal. And you're like, you ever think about the truthness, the true reality of good and evil, whether people can actually be good or if we're all just greedy, and if what is it called? It starts with an A. If true goodness exists or whatever. And she's like, what? I just came here to return some books, bro. Well, yes, it's not, I know that, but it's kind of a being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, is it now? So is the universe, because it's the idea of being itself, right? And not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. I think you're cute when you're all confused and making no sense or whatever. About what I'd expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things and I like it. For a second I feel a lump rising in my throat. But then I realize something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. Aw, and they say romance is dead. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Whoa. Even angrier. Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I imagine Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garens. Chairs flying. Both compasses swinging. Ira is like a bodhisattva. Bodhisattva. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chair and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses. 100 times more halos. Where does the flood come in? I think my mind's being flooded by all these friggin' halos. We talked for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I'll say your idle chatter is like philosophy 101. Alright? I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh geez, I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette bud. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But some of those novels sound kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Yeah, I'll read the notes from Underground. You know, War and Peace. I'll read some of those. Please let me know if you do. And sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. It gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. Phew. Oh, and the books I read, they were Angelique by Anne Goulon. Angelique? The romance series? It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not? It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right. Oh, okay. I'll remember that. It looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See ya. Yeah, see you around. Ira disappears down the street with all of her romance novels. There she goes again. There she goes. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ira and I really talked. Never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined, and I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. She's like my mom. Isn't that weird? Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little bit more about herself. Kinda feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Yeah, here's the thing though, if she told you about her books, she would have left way like hours before. Next time I'll have to ask her more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies. I wonder what her favorites are. Probably The Notebook. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. I don't know what like era this is. I'm pretty sure it's like like maybe 1900s or so. Like, I don't think there's phones around, but there are movies, there are books. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema. That could be so much fun. Yeah, and then nobody calls it the cinema in the 2000s. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. Do do boo boo do boo boo. And I think that's where I will end the video there. Oh yeah, I'll overwrite it. I'm pretty sure there's like no. It does say that there's no options, and it's just like one story. So I'll end the video there. And I'll overwrite the stuff there. How do I? No, stop it. How do I get out? Title settings. All right. I'm liking Z.A.T.O. Z.A.T.O. I am definitely so this is free, right? And so far it definitely deserves to not be free. I'm really enjoying it. I was afraid that I wouldn't like it because I kind of have a low tolerance with like pretentious stuff, but I don't think it's pretentious. I think this girl, I mean, she's 14, right? She has her own way of looking at the world, and I feel like some of it is I would say some of it is kind of a defense mechanism for where she is and what happens around her. Like she says that like I'm terrible, I'm an ungrateful brat, right? But I love the whole world. I love everything in it, and I don't think there must be good in everything, right? So people don't intend to be mean to me. So all these people that are being mean to me are actually good, and they just don't know that they're making me feel bad. But if they knew they were making me feel bad, they wouldn't do it. Like it comes off as like a defense mechanism, right? So definitely I do feel like I do like that aspect. Other than that, like I think it's wonderful. I'm liking it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not enjoying Garen so much, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his comeuppance, or we're gonna find out that he has a really fucked up life. And then we're gonna have to gare about him. Unless Ira just gores him. Anyway, that's enough puns. I'll end the video here. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.